Would you please put your hands together for Kelly Menhennett?
Thank you. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Good one. No, I don't really need it. We're just keeping it on me. Good evening, everyone. It's lovely to be here, back at the barn. What a venue, huh? It's a special place. Well, I'm going to start with a song that I wrote with Kevin Bennett. Does anyone know Kevin Bennett? Yes. Yeah. So Kev and I wrote this next one. It's inspired by a character that I was once in a lifetime that kind of makes their decisions based on which way the wind's going. It's called Easy Go. Her old van spat the dummy once and for all down by the Murray River where the reeds grow tall. Its rust her heart gave out and she took it as a sign. She stuck out her thumb hoping for any kind of truck, looking for a lift to Alice Springs, anything to change her luck, anything to keep her moving further down the line. She said, I got an itch I need to scratch, a cold I got to catch. Come on over and give me some. Easy go, easy come. Easy go, easy come. Roadside suitcase full of other people's clothes, Salvation Army treasures, mistakes, keepsakes, and a faded rose. Takes it back in time. Sand in your costume, the way you brush the hair from your face. You're out of tune singing to Amazing Grace. Yeah, your favorite song. She said, I got an itch I need to scratch, a plane I got to catch. Come on over and give me some. Easy go, easy come. Easy go, easy come. Easy come. Easy come. There's a moving target in a blinding sun. Tremolo oasis down the barrel of a loaded gun. She wouldn't have it. She wouldn't have it any other way. She said, I got an itch I need to scratch, train I got to catch. Come on over and give me some. Easy go, easy come. Easy go, easy come. Easy come, easy come. Easy come. Easy come. Thanks. Just trying to warm up. It's a woolly old night, isn't it? I did a couple of Today's been a big day. I did 2 gigs this morning or this afternoon in Adelaide as part of the Adelaide Guitar Festival. They have this program called Resonance, and they take music from the Adelaide Guitar Festival program to audiences that wouldn't otherwise get out to see music. And so today I had 2 gigs in aged care homes, and it was wonderful. And so they're, they often, many of them have, the people that are living in there have, many of their memories are built around live music, and for them to not be able to get out and see it, they are ready and raring to go well before we even get there. It's really adorable. But I'm going to sing a song that I wrote when my nana passed away. When my grandfather passed away. I'd left my old job as a winemaker, which was wonderful but very consuming, and so I quit it so that I could go overseas travelling. And when I did that, I left behind my grandfather, who was really quite ill, even though he didn't tell anyone. And his health deteriorated quite dramatically after I left. I was the last grandkid to leave the Riverland, and I got back just in time to spend the last 4 hours with him. He hung in there just long enough to catch me for 4 hours. I told him all my travel tales, and then we had a bit of time. I told him the cricket score, and then he drifted away. But sometime later I wrote this song. It's called Fly Away. Shadows fall a little longer where I walk along the track. Turn my collar up, the air is colder, winter's coming back. Fly away, fly away. I got summer lakes and summer rivers flowing to the sea. Summer men to go the distance, but I was born to leave and fly away, fly away, fly away, fly away. Miss me when I'm gone, will you? Miss me when I'm gone. Oh, miss me when I'm gone, will you? Miss me when I'm gone. Oh, I know someday we'll be together. You can mark the way with stones, lay the path, and I will follow. One day I'll be coming home. Fly away, away. Fly away. Thanks. Hands are getting there. So, I briefly mentioned I quit my wine job. That was many years ago now, probably about, goodness, almost 15 years ago, and I've been sort of full-time music with the odd casual job in between. But yeah, I've been giving it a crack. I got so much gratification from music and performing music that I just had to dedicate myself to it, and yeah, I'm glad I did. It's been a wonderful ride. But when I left winemaking, I wrote this song. I didn't really know a great deal about songwriting at that point, and my lessons in songwriting were just observing how other people wrote songs. And so this was one of the first songs that I wrote that I was like, oh, that's okay. That's not too bad. And it's called World of Mine. A nest on the ground is no home for a plover. A life full of love, but I have no lover. Tyler Strone, living alone. A wall with no face, a blank space without place. Clock that ticks fast, then my time's past. Flower that bloomed, no, she wasn't there. The wind slapped her down to the ground, no sound. Churning and yearning around and around. People, they pass me, they come from a race that I've never heard of. Some foreign place, they say sit down and eat the dinner you're served. Don't open your eyes, don't think for yourself. Ooh, I know the day will come, come, come. When my life will be living, and I'll have the courage to step, the strength to survive. No one will step on my toes or cover my eyes. There'll be love in my life, a smile on my face, in this world of mine, this world of mine. Drum of the factory is calling my name, demanding and drawing the blood from my veins. Egos and schmegos and office affairs. Let me open the doors, let me lose all those cares. I'm gonna go where the choir birds fly, and find my own voice and sing to the sky. Where true love waits for me, sitting under a tree, where my heart can be fed from sweet words said. Oh, thunder and lightning and all things frightening, bring on the calm, blow away the hum, but the cycle will strengthen, my life will lengthen, and I'll left my head up high. Ooh, ooh, I know the day will come, come, come. When I'll have the courage to step, the strength to survive. No one will step on my toes or cover my eyes. There'll be love in my life, a smile on my face, in this world of mine, this world of mine. This world of mine, this world of mine. Thanks. Thank you. Alrighty. The next song I was thinking of playing is one that isn't mine. It was, but it's one that I played because of a project called Yesterday's Heroes. It was a project organised by the Adelaide Music Collective, where they got local South Australian musicians, emerging musicians, to be teamed up with local musicians from South Australia who had hits in the 60s and 70s and 80s. And I initially I was actually hooked up with Peter Coombe to do spaghetti bolognese, and true story. And I thought that would have, like, I was really unsure how I was gonna put my own spin on spaghetti bolognese, but I was willing to give it a crack. But then Peter Coombe couldn't make the recording session, and so then I was given another song that I was like, oh my goodness, what am I going to do here? It was a song by Mark Holden, and I immediately, I mean, that was the only, like, I didn't have it, I either went with it or I didn't, and I was really nervous seeing Mark Holden on Australian Idol. I was thinking he's going to hate what I do to his song, whatever I do probably, but, and he didn't really like it actually. But I think he came around eventually, but he didn't like it in the first instance, but I think most people did. Anyway, the song is called Last Romance, and it was a song that was written by Bee Birtles from the Little River Band, who was an Adelaide man also, but he now calls Nashville home. But this is a Bee Birtles, Mark Holden song. His version, if you remember the title to look it up, is very different. It's got a bit more of a disco-y groove. It's quite different. Anyway, this is my rendition of Last Romance. Here I go again, dreaming on a Saturday night. Ask me, am I feeling alright? And I'll tell you how I feel the moment I awake. Dreaming takes me far away. Oh, here I go again, acting like I'm some kind of fool, breaking all the golden rules. 'Cause I don't know why I feel this way over you. Baby, don't you know I do? I love you true. Every now and then I'm looking for a falling star, wondering in my mind where you are, and that photograph of you is fading away. Every time I steal a glance, this is my last romance. My last romance. Maybe she'll come back to me and say, oh, I'm sorry, sorry, sorry. Leaving you is not the way. Oh no, I could not ask for you to give a second chance. Oh no, no one will. This could be your last romance. Oh, oh, last romance. Every now and then I'm looking for a falling star, wondering in my mind where you are, and that photograph of you is fading away. Every time I steal a glance, this is my last romance. My last romance. Ooh, this is my last romance. This is my last romance. Okey-dokey. Unfortunately, Felicity Urquhart is caught up in the New South Wales catastrophe border restrictions. So I thought I might play this next one, which is a song that I wrote with Felicity. It was inspired by country trips and seeing, initially, this is how it started. It's sort of, I would see like trees in paddocks being left behind and kind of in the way for the farmers. And it got me thinking that maybe the farmer has some sort of sentimental attachment to the tree. In hindsight, probably it's more a practical decision. But I just was imagining that was the case, and he has memories of it. So it got me thinking about childhood memories of growing up and climbing trees and playing in trees and all the fond memories that you sort of can connect with a good old tree. And so I talked about this with Felicity, and we concocted this little story about these two young kids that created all these memories around this tree and then grew up to fall in love and then have children of their own who also created memories with this tree. And anyway, this song, sorry, long story, it's called Lone Tree. Under a dark sky, under an oak tree, lost in the branches, dancing above me, throwing my arms back, lifting my tired feet, daydreaming of summertime in the afternoon heat. Never had a care, never understood. I thought we saw the world from where we stood, swinging without fear. It felt so good. Carved down name in the wood on the lone tree, on the lone tree, standing on its own like a beacon out to sea. The lone tree. Mother homemaker, mother of 5, feeding the children, watching them thrive. They look like their father, and nothing like me. Oh, how I miss him when I look at this tree. Never had a care, never understood. I thought we saw the world from where we stood. Swinging with our feet, it felt so good. We carved down name in the wood on the lone tree, on the lone tree. Standing on its own like a beacon out to sea, the lone tree. Oh, 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 laughter in the leaves, climbing on the limbs, hanging like a monkey, blowing in the wind, making their mark just like we did before the sunlight ends. On the lone tree, on the lone tree, standing on its own like a beacon out to sea, the lone tree, on the lone tree, on the lone tree, standing on its own like a beacon out to sea, the lone tree. Oh, 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 Thanks. Ooh, how we? I'll just keep going and tell me to. I'll just keep going. One more? Oh, good one. I better wait for the hook. This one's called Cannonball. Thanks for listening, folks. It's been a treat to be here. It's wonderful to be here. Thanks, Mike. Thanks, John. Thanks, everyone who's involved in making it happen. Just mugged me in the middle of the day. A greedy blackjack who gambled all his pay. He said no need for gloves in his God-forsaken place as he lit a cigarette with a smug look on his face. Wrap myself in armor to protect from the blows, but you can't stop a hurricane on your own. This cannonball hit me right between the eyes. Didn't see it coming, didn't even cry till you took my children away. How am I to feel? Gave you all I got. Do you have an evil twin? 'Cause now you want the life, but I won't let you in this time. This black Blackjack thought he was nimble. He thought he was quick. This old boy ain't nothing that my candlestick. Roared with your punches, and now in rose the fog. You won't see your shadow in this quagmire bog. This cannonball hit me right between the eyes. Didn't see it coming, didn't even cry till you took my children away. How much it feel? Gave you all I got. Do you have an evil twin? 'Cause now you want the light, but I won't let you win this time. Oh, sometimes I think I'm to blame. Oh, when my food tastes all the same. Sometimes it's easier to be bad with that ginger in your hair. But I have some ginger too. Oh, this cannonball hit me right between the eyes. Didn't see it coming, didn't even cry till you took my children away. Oh, this cannonball hit me right between the